So you've got 2 jars of relish in there, and then we've got some pickles.
Well, last night the weatherman had forecast that there would be no rain. No less than 4 hours later, it rained. It thunderstormed something serious. And then it rained again this morning, which was also not forecast until about the time that it started falling. I tell you what though, it's frustrating. Right now the forecast for the next 10 days is a little bit cloudy today, which it is, and then sunny every single day for 10 days. So I'm going to count down the days and see if they're even close to accurate. I mean, it's been wet the last couple of years, but this year in particular, it's just been non-stop. Even the old timers are starting to grumble and complain. Wow, let's see how long this lasts. Last night I cut the grass in town. Tonight I cut the grass here at the farm. And even though it's still fairly wet in the clay, I picked up no shortage of dirt under the mowing deck, so I had to scrape all of that out again. I have to say, I do like the way it looks a lot better once the grass has been cut. So, it's way past dinner time. And drop the trailer off and head on home, get a bite to eat. Oh, almost forgot to say, I passed an exam today. I've done all of my micro certifications. So one more big exam left for me to do. Now we're back behind the trailer here. I like this little section. This is going to be a beautiful place to set up a picnic table and all that kind of stuff. Pull out a lot of these little saplings and shrubs. Keep this all cut. It'll be a pretty little spot. The puffballs that are floating around are normal puffballs. Not the kind of puffballs we've been seeing the last couple of months. These are friendly ones. The other ones are mean and angry. It's dry enough that today I can get into the trench here again. Oh, there we go. Trench is dug up to this end, and it's all to depth now. Yay me. Now I just need to cut one little spur out to about here so that the conduit can come up beside the platform here.
Y'all are under the trailer.
We're getting there though. A little bit more.
I think my trench is done. That makes me happy. Happy.
Uh-oh. It's okay, Lacey. Come here, baby.
Of course, someone decides to start shooting. Hi, Lacey. Yeah, you're good, baby. What a brave girl you are.
And here's the doggies going, please let us in the truck where it's safer than out here where the shooting's happening. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. You want to load up? Yeah, you do. I'm getting gravel stuck to my shoes right now. But she feels much safer in here, so there you go, little girls. Little bit of muck still got caught on there. Yeah, there. Thanks for hanging out with me. There's some of those mean, angry gray clouds. See how the clouds are smearing and they've got that gray bottom to them? When it starts doing that, it makes me nervous because it's like a forecast for more heavy cloud and heavy rain. It is an absolutely gorgeous day out today. Almost no clouds in the sky. The sun is shining, drying things up. It's awesome. Today I'm going to get conduit in the ground. Let me get a picture of Ryan working in the garden. He's pulling up some of the squashes and whatnot that have started to senesce already, and cleaning up some of the other weeds, mostly Johnson grass that's up in there. It's awful stuff.
So I figured I'd do a short video today. Our garden this year got absolutely decimated by squash bugs. But I figured I would come out here and try and save at least my watermelon. The original plan was to try and save the banana melon that is producing these guys over here. But when I came out to check on it, the vine has been completely decimated. So, because of that, I figured I would try and save my watermelon instead. I haven't seen any fruits off of it, at least any that have survived for any significant amount of time. Could be because of my poor watering. But to try and save it, I did a little bit of research on companion planting and came across ice radishes as something that deters squash bugs. So I figured in an effort to try and save the watermelon, I would pick up some radishes. They didn't have ice radish at the store, so I figured I would try a different variety of white. These ones are called watermelon radishes. I do have seed for actual icicle radishes, but I figured since the problem is so bad, I could go and try and pick up some of the actual roots from the store, stick them in the ground, try and get them to retake, and hopefully the smell of the radishes will keep the squash bugs away from my watermelon long enough for it to produce some fruit. I'll probably make another video in a couple of days to a week, just updating on if the radishes actually took, if they seem to be doing the job that I want them to, how things are looking, all that good stuff. But for now, I'm just going to water them, make sure that they're set in the ground properly. I think that guy could probably go down a little bit more. Get them all nice and tidied up a little bit and give them a chance to survive. But that'll be it for this video. Have a good one.
All right, stop mucking about, Armin. Get to business. Alright, that'll do it. Let it finish setting up for a bit, and then we'll throw it in the ground and start covering stuff up. Kind of an amateur job forgetting to put the extra piece on the end there, but that's okay. It worked out. So far, so good. Oh, my poor sawmill. It's getting grown over with weeds. I'm gonna have to come in here at some point after we get the air conditioning working in the trailer. Start cleaning this up and try to get the remainder of the sawmill put together. Today was an absolutely gorgeous day. A wonderful Sunday to be out and about at the farm.
Just another update from me. Today I got a couple more of my yarrow plants stuck in the ground. There's this one right here that all actually came from a single pot. There's that one there, and then that one back there. So got 4 more into the ground now, so this area over here has 6. Hopefully in the next year or so I can get it to be just a complete patch of yarrow. Got those guys in the ground. And then my Japanese red sweet potatoes have been doing quite good in the garden patch up there. And they've been vining out quite a bit. So I decided, in an effort to try and overwinter or maybe get some more crop for this year, or maybe even both, decided to take some of them. Basically just took segments of it that were about the same size as my pots here, that one and that one, and pretty much just buried them, watered them, and we'll see what happens. In this section over here, I don't know if you can see them, but there's holes basically all the way down there. There used to be butternut in those holes, so I just basically used relative spacing and put some Swiss char in the ground. So there's about 6 of them in that line, and then I don't know if you can see it, but the line right beside them down there, that all has bush beans. There's about 25 of them. Hopefully the majority of them will take. And then in this patch here, all the way along here, we've got cherry radishes and some red icicle radishes. So hopefully those will kind of help push any squash beetles that are still in this area out. I'm probably gonna get some more radishes spread throughout here, and also get some garlic and onion. And then over here in these holes, there are some albino beets planted. Hopefully some of those pop up. We're gonna get some backup ones started just in case. And here we're gonna have golden beets. I cleaned up all the cucumbers that were behind my corn here. The corn's doing pretty well, by the way. There's a nice piece of corn, and there's quite a bunch throughout there. But anyways, I cleaned up the cucumbers. I think I am going to be planting maybe kohlrabi here in like a line here. Then I'm gonna do white icicle radishes beside my corn, right between the two. And when I was cleaning up the cucumbers, I actually still had a couple survivors. So 1, 2, and 3 here. Those are cucumbers. We'll see if we can get anything else out of them. I kind of chopped off everything that was coming towards me and left everything that goes out towards the fence and climbs up the fence. Kind of just using the fence as a trellis. And then over here, so my watermelon, it does have new growth on it. But I have also seen squash bugs around the base of it. I've particularly seen them walking directly on top of these watermelon radishes. So I am not sure these are doing their job. I think what is actually helping this watermelon out is that it's now more exposed to the sun. We don't have the trellis up that was kind of blocking the sun a little bit, and there's not as much foliage. So the bugs are more exposed. So they are having a tendency to go into the grass and find other sources of food opposed to something that puts them in danger. Other than that, I haven't really done a whole lot of other things today. Basically just mixed up some dirt for the sweet potatoes, and that's about it. I just figured I'd do a short little video for you guys. I hope everybody's doing well.